Hi guys, I had a very polite request about increasing my volume. I think I'm about to get interrupted, so my time is a little bit awkward today. I might come on later on this evening or tomorrow. I'm trying something new because I had a very polite request about my volume. Thank you to all the people who've never given me a hard time, and thank you also for the polite requests about the volume. So I thought, okay, this message was so polite, I thought, let me see what I can do about it. I've actually had this microphone for quite a while, and I tested it once and I didn't like the background noise, and you can hear it now, the planes overhead, but I thought I'd leave it in your hands. If you're okay with this plane sound, which drives me mad, I'm used to it by now, I don't really notice it, but obviously I notice it on my videos. If you're okay with that, then I am happy to use this microphone. But I can't lie, I quite like the very roughshod way that I do my videos. It feels very natural, but I understand that it can be annoying if you can't hear me. Having said that, in one of the books that I've picked up recently, I thought it was so funny because after that request came to improve my volume, the next day I was reading this book. It was the Nicholas Taleb book. Nassim Nicholas Taleb book. On the page that I was on, or the next page, he used to be a trader, so he was recounting the story of his days in the pit, and he was saying that I noticed that the men who were top dog in the pit, who were the best in the business, they always spoke with a soft voice, and people had to really listen carefully to them. And he said, if you want people to pay attention to you and listen to you, try and make sure they can't hear you very well. So listen, I'm not a sadist. Oh, and the sun's here, so I didn't come on early in the morning because there was no sun. So I'm not a sadist, you guys, I'm not. It's always been because of these plane noises that I haven't actively done anything about the microphone. But I'll leave it in your hands. If this is what you prefer, then so be it. Personally, I don't actually have any issues with the volume. On my phone, if I put it on the highest volume, I can hear myself. And on my laptop, if I move the YouTube volume button, and also there's a button on my laptop for volume, so if I use both of them at the same time and increase both, I can hear myself perfectly fine. But I know that for some people it's kind of a big ask to sit there trying to figure stuff out, and maybe it just depends on the phone or laptop that you're using. I did have one guy having a bit of a meltdown once about the volume. I'd explained that it was difficult to change it because of the background noise, and I'm assuming it was a he, I think he was angry because he wrote in full capital letters, full cap, and he said, but you're a content creator, what do you mean you can't sort out the volume? Which gave me a little bit of a giggle because obviously I don't see myself as a content creator in any way, shape or form. I'm just someone who needs to gab every now and again. Okay, once a week. Used to be more than once a week. I'm trying to control myself because I can be on here every day. I just don't want you to get tired of me. And because I like it so much, it can be distracting. So I'm trying to control myself. But here you have it. Let me know in the comments whether you prefer the old sound without a microphone, or whether you're okay with this background noise.